Hey ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here for Digital Dojos, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to free up hard drive space on your Windows PC. So whether you're trying to install that new application, trying to get that new game to fit on your hard drive, this is how you can free up some hard drive space on Windows. So first and foremost, let's look at the standard built-in ways on Windows. So of course, if you go into File Explorer, you can go into any folder that you may think has files that you may want to delete, or you just know. For example, I have a videos folder. This is where all my recordings, specifically my game captures, go to. And I can go ahead and, of course, in Windows, just go to View and then Group by Size. So when I do that, it'll automatically showcase all the files here within a specific file size limit. So for example, Windows classifies gigantic as anything over 4 gigs. So I can go into file here and I can see this one is 16.5 gigs. So this recording obviously is taking up a ton of space on my hard drive. That said, if I knew that, I'm not using that anymore, I already edited that video and just the raw footage, I can go ahead and obviously delete that. So that's how you go about just doing it within the Windows Explorer. Of course, you can do this view across any folder that you're viewing. That's just a really common way to clean up some files. Now, another common thing that may be taking up a lot of your hard drive space is applications. So if you open up Control Panel on your Windows PC, then simply go to Uninstall a Program, you'll be able to see all the programs that are installed on your computer. From here, you can go ahead and filter by size, and you're going to want to make sure that this is from largest to smallest here. So go ahead and wait for that to reorganize and classify your files from largest to biggest. Largest to smallest. In this case, you can see Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a video game here, so this is 116 gigabytes. Is the biggest individual app that I have installed on my computer. From here, you can see I have Adobe Premiere, things like League of Legends. It's a lot of gaming stuff, some media content creation that's taking up a ton of space on my hard drive. But right off the bat, I can see these two are the biggest margin. It's a video game that's taking up the most space here on my main drive. Now, if you go into My PC on your computer, so you simply go to My Computer or just type in PC in the search, you'll be able to see your overall hard drives in your computer. In my case, I have my C disk, which is an SSD or NVMe drive, and I have another SSD that I put some video games on and content on. So I can see at a visual glance how much space is actually filled up on my hard drive. So you can see on my terabyte drive, I have about 120 gigs free, which I probably should clean up here. And then on my 500 gig drive, I have about 175 gigs free. So this is another way just to see at an overall big picture how much space you have on your hard drive, how much is being taken up, and when you should kind of go through this process and clean it. Now, these are default ways you can do it in Windows. However, there is a third-party app by the name of Windowstat that's completely free that you can download. It's compatible across multiple versions of Windows that I would highly recommend checking out. So if I go ahead and launch Windowstat here, it's going to go ahead and ask me which hard drive I want to scan. In this case, I'll scan my main SSD here. Hit OK. It's going to start scanning across my main drive, and what this will do is this will give me more visual representation across my entire hard drive of the largest files, the category of files. So this gives me one interface where I can really do everything. While I did show you you can do it by default in separate parts of Windows, this is kind of great all-in-one app to have. Even though the interface isn't as new, it's a little bit outdated, it still gets the job done. So it takes a couple minutes to scan your hard drive here, and it's going to start categorizing your hard drive's hierarchy, so the folders in terms of what is the largest in terms of size to smallest again. Keeping in mind here, this is also going to show system files and things of that nature, so you don't want to just delete the biggest things off the bat. You want to make sure you know what they are before you delete them. But again, we're going to go ahead and wait for this to fully scan. All right, now that the scan is finished after a couple minutes, you can see here you're given this very visual block style look. And what this is essentially a map of your hard drive in the sense of these are the biggest files on your hard drive and by category. So you can see the key here on the right. Blues are MP4 files. For me, that's likely videos since I do a lot of content creation. Majority of these are recordings. You can see red are system files, and that's good to know because you likely do not want to be deleting system files for the most part. And then you have a variety of other files depending on, again, what contents you have on your hard drive. For me, again, you can see a bulk of my drive consists of MP4 files. So I can go and narrow it down here just by hierarchical view by going into my folders and see what actually is taking up space. And you can see here, a majority of it is my videos. So I can go through this interface, or I can visually click here and see the individual files that are taking up the most space. So earlier, that 16 gig video recording of my gameplay, that was actually the biggest file on this hard drive in terms of an individual file. and I can go ahead and click through here and see again, clicking and finding those files. So it automatically will take me to the file right here, and I can right click, I can open the path, I can open the video, I can immediately delete it. So this will delete it to recycling bin, or you can just outright delete it if you know you don't need it. So that will skip the recycling bin and right away free space. So again, this is a really great visual way to see where your biggest files are on your hard drive and go from there. Again, you can click on other files here to see what they are. It'll automatically take you to said location, and you can go ahead and look over the file, see if you need it. If not, go ahead and outright delete it. Windowstat has a ton of other options that you can use. It has a lot of different views. You can zoom in, zoom out, a lot of customization to the app, and you can really narrow down in terms of the information. However, just at an easy, quick visual glance, you can right away see what are those documents, what are those files that are taking up the most space on your hard drive. Click, jump to it, delete. You now will claim that hard drive space. It's that simple and that easy with Windowstat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it shows you some quick ways to free up hard drive space on your Windows PC. That way you can get back to downloading those apps, installing those games, or whatever it is out there. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more content to come. And as always, thanks for watching.